every relationship is valuable because everybody has power. I don't care who you are or what role you are in, everybody has power. Building a solid network is an essential for long-term career success. And as an intern, you can start now. The first thing that I'm going to tell you is to be aware of your surroundings. You'd be surprised how many people you can informally meet because your eyes happen to meet, or you say hello, or you're standing behind someone waiting for something for lunch, or more importantly, you're standing in an elevator with someone and it's just you and that person. As an intern, that is a perfect time to introduce yourself. Now, I have to say, here's where I'm going to show that I might be a little bit of an OG, because so often I see younger professionals in the elevator and they're with this and they're doing this, having no idea of what's going on in their surroundings. And that, in my opinion, is a missed opportunity because you don't know who you are in the elevator with. You might be in the elevator with the CEO, and now you can say, "Hi, my name is Sharon, and I'm here for the summer. I got 10 weeks. I got 1 week down. I'm really happy to meet you. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm working in X, Y, and Z." Now, generally, if that happens to you and you're in an elevator with the CEO is highly likely to say, "Well, Sharon, come see me before you leave. You have 10 precious weeks in an internship." Now you go back to your desk, you write an email, and you say, "It was great to see you in the interview. I'm going to follow up with your executive assistant and get those 10 minutes on your schedule. Thanks, and I'm looking forward to it." Now you've had another interaction. This one's an email interaction, but all of those interactions add up because that's how you eventually get a relationship with someone. Relationships are built by frequency of touch, and it can be just that informal. But do not get in an elevator and you're like this, because you're going to miss it. And now, it may not be the CEO. It could be someone who's responsible for cleaning up your floor. It could be someone who is a peer. All of those engagements would be important to you. The lady or man that's cleaning up your floor, they're there after hours. They've been there a while. They know a few things about the culture, and they know a few people. I gotta tell you, in the early days of my career, those were some of my best relationships, and they gave me great information and great insight as to what time I should get in the morning if I want to make sure that I could interact with so-and-so. They could tell me exactly who stayed late every night, and if I really wanted to engage with that person, stay a little bit later. They had a lot of information that nobody at quote, my level would have given me that was extremely valuable. Every relationship is valuable because everybody has power. I don't care who you are or what role you are in, everybody has power. So, number one, put the phone down when you are walking around or you're in an elevator. Number two, dare to engage. Be the person that says, "Hi, I'm new here. I'm an intern. My name is so-and-so. I just wanted to meet you. And where do you work?" And depending on what the person says, they may be doing something that you're interested in. And then you can say, "Can I come by for 5 minutes or so? I'd love to talk to you more about that." Being an intern gives you great license because you're the new gal or the new guy on the block. And everybody knows that part of what you should be doing in that 10 weeks is to make sure that you meet as many people as possible. The second piece of advice that I'm going to give you is every organization has social events over the course of those 10-week internships. Why? There's 3 things any employer is trying to assess. Your can-do, which is your ability to do the job, the intellect, the knowledge, the expertise you have around the job. Your will-do is the second thing, and that's all about your attitude. Are you someone that really gets excited when it's a hot, juicy project? Or do you have an attitude if you're asked to do grunt work or something that is repetitive or something that's really small that you view as small when there are other more, quote, important things to do? So the will do is all about your attitude. And newsflash, you ought to be excited about the little things as much as you are about the big things, because people watch you around the little things before they even begin to think about assigning you to something that's even more important. So have consistent enthusiasm no matter what. Easy to do when you're focused all the time, no matter what, on delivering excellence. And then the third thing that they're looking at is the fit. The can do, the will do, and the fit. The fit is around how do you fit in this culture? Well, the only way that they're going to really be able to assess that is to watch how you interact during the social events. So never find yourself as a summer intern so busy that you can't go to the cocktail party after hours, that you can't go to the outing with the group. Always make sure that you get there early so that you can get your name tag and make sure that people see you. Because in this case, the early bird does get the worm. When you come there early, now you're in the room when everybody else walks in the room. And you can see when that person or those 2 or 3 people that you wanted to meet, when they come in. And then you can be strategic about how you get over there to shake their hands and have a conversation with them. But when you're coming in late, the room is full, and now you're the one standing around trying to figure out where people are, and you may or may not be able to achieve your goal of connecting and meeting that person. So be early for those things. Make sure you get your name tag, and here's why. At the end of an event, whoever has organized that event, they're collecting all of the name tags so they know who did not show up. And as a summer intern, somebody who's in effect renting that chair for 10 weeks, you don't want to be that person. You want to make sure that you have engaged so that people say, wow, and he's an intern? I thought he's been here forever. Which brings me to another point. You want to make sure that you get in early and that you leave late. Now, I know you accounting majors out there, you might know FIFO, you might know LIFO, but I'm going to tell you to be FILO. First in and last out. Again, first in, you get an opportunity to see what's going on at the beginning of the day. Last out, it gives you the ability to ask someone before you leave, hey, I'm done with my work, can I help you with yours? And that might give you exposure to something that you haven't been working on. Those are a few tips about what you can do in order to enhance your value and increase the positive perception that people have about you as an intern who only has 10 weeks to turn that first impression into an offer for the next summer or for a full-time offer. Go get them.